Yeah. Good to go. Hey, well, we got a bit of rain yesterday. We had, oh, what is today? Today is Tuesday. Yes, yesterday we had 8/10 of rain, but we have had a beautiful sunny day today, and I just went out and checked one of our fields, and hopefully it doesn't rain tomorrow. If it doesn't, we are gonna be going tomorrow. We're gonna load up tonight. Get the air seeder loaded and out to the field, and hopefully that's the plan. We got a little bit left to do to the air seeder, but we're going to quickly do the little bit of greasing, hook up the drill to the tank, and then we're going to head off to up north to where Daryl's yard, and then we'll load up and get ready for tomorrow.
Good. Now the other one.
Zing it. I think we got it all hooked up. I'll have to check it out just to make sure. My camera, this runs my tank, this one runs my tank, my hazards, and then all my fans. Oh, I got my return to do yet. Good thing I checked it over. There you go. There you go. All right, on. We are hooked up. It's shortly after supper, and we'll see how far we get today. I'm hoping we can get loaded, but we'll see how it goes. I've got almost an hour drive with this unit up to my brother's, and then we still got to load up and stuff. So it feels good that we're getting close, and hopefully the rain can stay away and we can get some acres crushed.
So this spot right here in front of me, or to the side, was the only field on today Monday. The only field on Saturday that was actually a little bit tacky. So this field will be good to go. So I'm gonna quickly do a bit of burning and see if we can get this thing ready to go. Maybe we can get the air seeder out here today or first thing tomorrow. See how it goes. We got little patches, I think there's 2 or 3 of them. It's not very big. We're just trying to get burning here. But it is not burning like I was hoping. Still, the straw itself is actually pretty good. As you can see, I can get it going pretty good. But the problem is when you look under here, the chaff is pretty wet, so it's not wanting to burn the way I'd like it, which, to be perfectly honest, doesn't really surprise me. The other thing that you're going to find is underneath here, it is like, the dirt is gooey. So just the slightest little skip of straw and it is gooey underneath there. So I'm a little worried that if we don't start getting some nicer weather, longer periods of time, we could be in trouble. So here, no straw, and here we're gonna seed. It's still a little bit muddy underneath there, but we will be able to travel, and we should be able to seed here. We're gonna know, not tonight, we should know tomorrow morning. So again, I'm gonna try doing a bit more burning here, just to get this field prepped. I got one more patch. Really not very hopeful as to how well this is working, so we might have to see through and hope for the best, which is definitely not ideal. But yeah, something you can do, not what you want to do, but what you gotta do. So get her done.
We made it. Not quite an hour, it took about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Typically I never drive faster than 15 mile an hour, empty loaded. We don't like driving our quad tracks too fast, especially pulling implements, just easier on stuff. Grass sure has greened up in the last like 3-4 days. Nice to see, the sun's out. Beautiful, love it. Let's get loaded and see if I can get calibrated yet for tomorrow. See how close I can get to get this right. That going, my fan is running, and my auger runs on, let me go like that, then this should all work. We're loading oats up into our middle hopper. I'm going to put fertilizer in my front hopper because we only got only got a quarter of oats that ground is dry, and then they're calling for rain on Thursday. So I'm only gonna put in enough if we can do that quarter, and we're gonna have to fill twice for oats. So I'm only gonna use those 2 hoppers just in case the next thing that we get into is either canola or wheat. So that's the plan right now. We'll get loaded. I added this arm. I made this arm. I bought the conveyor at Conveyall, and then I made this arm with the hydraulics and everything. I got a bit of a leak on the other side, but it still does the trick. It's awesome. It loads really fast. The only thing is I need 2 people to load. I can't manhandle this this arm, this conveyor on my own. So I added the wheels on the bottom. Figured it needed some help, so made it a little easier for moving it around. You got it full? Oh, that's good. Well, not much left in there. Push that oats down. There we go. We're empty. Perfect. Okay, I gotta calibrate this thing. I'm gonna calibrate it, and that way when Daryl gets here, we just need to load up with fertilizer. So that's my metering roll. You can see it turning. I open up this slide with this bolt right here, and that slide, and then the grain falls down there into the tube, and then it goes to the air seeder. And I stop that metering roll by this button. So when I press this, that'll stop. Like that. So I gotta put this cover on. I take that cover off just to clean everything out. Now I unroll, I open this arm up to where it hits here. There. And then I charge the system, press that button. Hose comes out the bottom. And then I can put my bag underneath here, and then I weigh it, and then I punch my weight number into the computer. And then when I'm done, I push this back up. 475. So what there is there's a sensor right here that's counting the revolutions of this. So it knows how many pounds it's dropping per revolution. Now that's dumping it into there. After a bit, then I grab my weight. That's probably good. Gotta stop it. Now it's not turning. I weighed it earlier just so that I knew what the weight of the bag was, and it was 0.75. I forgot to zero it out though, so now I just take 0.75 off of it. So now this weight is 15.45 minus 0.75 is 14.7. So now I go enter that into my computer in the tractor. 14.7. And then it knows that it did, you know, let's say 5 or 15 revolutions. It counted the revolutions and it knows. So I go to tank 2 and I type in right there Come on. 14.7. And my calibration number changes. So that's that. I'm gonna do it the second time just to make sure. I'll do it the second time just to make sure that the first time of the year I always do it twice, just to make sure that nothing's crazy on it. So I'll do that. I gotta do that for the fertilizer. So that's how we calibrate our unit. And you gotta calibrate oats, wheat, canola, different fertilizers. It's all gotta be calibrated because the weight of it makes a difference on how much product it puts down. All right, we're loading up our fertilizer. We had to move a whole bunch of augers around and get stuff in place. Took a little longer than we were hoping. So we're loading up the fertilizer, and barring that we don't get rain overnight, the plan is in the morning while she's warming up, I'm going to calibrate it, and then that should be good to go. So I'm getting pretty excited that we can get going. So it's been nice to have the sunshine out, a bit of a breeze, help drying things up. Daryl did a bunch of burning on the field to help, because wherever there's chaff and straw, often it's pretty mucky underneath. So he had a little bit of that he needed to do, or we need to do. So he did that. So yeah, hopefully in the morning we're good to go. And yeah, even if we only get a quarter done, if we get the kinks out of it, get everything rolling, and yeah, it'll be just good to get it going. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for taking the time to watch.